Here we are to talk about our upcoming sermon for September 16th. We are continuing our journey through the Old Testament and our emphasis on the covenants that God is making with God's people all along the way, starting with the covenant to Noah, then the covenant to Abram, then to the Israelites that we looked at last week at Mount Sinai. And then this week, we're looking at a story where God is fulfilling promises, but also then renewing those promises with the Israelites because, of course, as each of us knows, the Israelites go off track. They start out really good. They've got fire, they've got fervor, they've got they want to do seemingly what God wants them to do, but they quickly get off those tracks and things go a bit awry after Joshua's time. And that's what we're looking at, Joshua 24 this week, where Joshua renews the covenant with the Israelites, and he challenges them to step up, to do what God is wanting them to do, to fulfill their end of the bargain. Because he says, if that happens, things are going to go well for you. Again, of course, we know that isn't what happens. The book of Judges, immediately after Joshua, displays that over and over and over again, this cycle of God rescues them, but they fall back down again. Then God rescues them, and they fall back down again. And we're not really looking at that. We're going to look at the end of Joshua, but it's such a good moment. It's so real, and it's so raw, and it's so rich as we look at it this week. And one of the things that I want you to do as you maybe read ahead in Joshua 24, prepare to think about for yourself. Joshua has this statement in there that, as it's famous, we all know it, but as for me and my house, we are going to serve the Lord. What would that look like for you and your family? Whether you still have kids at home, whether your kids are all grown and they're off somewhere else, whatever that, the situation you find yourself in regarding your family. What does it look like for you to make that declarative statement? As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. So there's a lot of good coming out of this chapter this week. I'm looking forward to going through it with you on Sunday. And so if you are around and you can join us, I really hope to get to see you there. Have a good and blessed week, and we'll see you Sunday.